the home of the three-piece combos, Pugilism Company. This is Reed, BBS, Black Birch Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Well, Dana White confirms talks with Team Mayweather about a fight between Floyd Mayweather and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now, White wants the fight to be held in the UFC under mixed martial arts rules. And apparently Floyd told Dana White he's been wrestling among other things. Okay. What, wrestling with some money or something? Not in an octagon wrestling somebody or with no wrestling coach. I find that completely hard to believe. Impossible to believe. Told White he's been wrestling. It's not going to happen. Floyd wouldn't make it out of round one in an octagon, first of all. That's a big reason why it wouldn't happen. He wouldn't play himself like that. He doesn't want to give people that lasting image of him being dominated in a sport he doesn't even belong in. He's a boxer. Keep it in the ring. Keep it in the squared circle, not an octagon. I don't have a problem with that. And since Mayweather versus McGregor already fought, the novelty of a boxer versus mixed martial artist, that's waned. That's not even what it was. It's gone. There would be a level of interest in it, but let's not act like the sales of Floyd and Nurmagomedov would even approach the sales of Mayweather versus McGregor. That's just not going to happen, man. Friendly reminder to subscribe, like, comment. Subscribe, like, comment. Subscribe, like, comment. Porter versus Keith Thurman 2. Negotiations are underway. At last. Thurman, man, I don't know about this dude. I don't know about one time. He's been inactive since early 2017. He had flirted with a comeback fight. It was allegedly going to be Jesse Vargas, and then it wasn't. And then Thurman's been injured and re-injured and rehabbed and re-injured. It's just, he's all over the place, man. He's all over the place. To me, this sounds like a safe cash-out fight for a dude who's lost the eye of the tiger, simple and plain. He got married. Based on the pictures I saw, he's got a beautiful wife. Not throwing shade at that at all. But Thurman, you've been holding the division hostage, my man. It's stagnant. Welterweight was once boxing's best division, but because of you, it is now stagnant. And you throwing Porter a lifeline. He wants to do anything but fight Errol Spence, which is the fight that needs to happen. But now out of nowhere comes this. Negotiations for Porter, Thurman 2. I don't see any way that Thurman, coming off such a long layoff, would beat Porter with no tune-up. I mean, the first fight was close as is. I don't see any way Thurman beats Porter. And maybe that would set up a rubber match between them. I would hope not, but that would probably be the most likely scenario. Porter wins the rematch, then they have a third fight, leaving Spence over on the shelf as usual, man. Hope it don't come to that, but that's what it's smelling like. Before I wrap this up, I have to address the whole Errol Spence drinking thing. This was brought to light by Nate Jones, prominent member of the Money Team. He's one of Floyd's fight strategists. Like Floyd, he won a bronze medal at the 1996 Olympics. Jones, in several interviews, has said he's leaning towards Crawford over Spence, whereas before he was leaning towards Spence over Crawford, but now because of EJ's drinking and partying, he's leaning towards Crawford. Here's the thing about that. It's all timing, y'all. It's all timing. A couple weeks back, Floyd Mayweather, he came out beating his chest, acting like an Al Heyman confidant, like he's a co-conspirator of Al Heyman's and has a legitimate place in the affairs of Errol Spence, like he's a shot caller in Errol Spence's camp. To which Spence respectfully responded, "I've never received a check with Floyd Mayweather's name on it." Just like that. Now Nate Jones comes out with this. Is it making sense now? The dots starting to connect. I have no doubt this is all shade coming from the Money Team. Oh, so Earl, he want to act like I I ain't in a circle like that. Damn, okay, Nate, go ahead and put him on blast like this. Go ahead and expose some shit. But everybody's tripping, man. So EJ wanted to have 3 fights. He was very adamant about wanting 3 fights in 2018. He only wound up with 2 fights in 2018. That leaves a lot of idle time, a lot of it. With that, Jermell Charlo will have only had 2 fights this year. He wanted to face Jarrett Hurd, who got hurt. But please believe, had he not been hurt and had Charlo maintained a busy schedule, then EJ would have been right there by his side helping him get ready for fights. On top of that, the recent middleweight champion Robert Bravo Brandt, he's no longer a stablemate of Earl Spence's. He's no longer trained by Derrick James. I believe Eddie Mustafa Muhammad is now in his corner. So that's yet another guy who would have had Spence in the gym, helping him to prepare for his world title fight. So a lot of idle time, man. When your gym mates, when you're not fighting and you don't have a fight on the horizon, and nor do your regular sparring partners and gym mates, all of y'all just sitting there with nothing to do. You know, you're 28, 29, 27, 30 years old, whatever it is, you're going to go out and kick it some. Doesn't mean it's a problem. I assure you, once this Mikey Garcia fight is signed, EJ will be back on his grind hard. Please like, subscribe, and comment from the home of the 3-piece combos, Pugilism Company. This is Reed, BBS, Black Burt Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.